The system has collapsed. Why don't we form National Health Commission to handle human resources of medical practitioners in this country? From dentists, from gynecologists, Mr. Speaker, from psychologists, therapists, Mr. Speaker, all these medical practitioners, and give them a better package, Mr. Speaker. Because with time, if we do not fairly remunerate our doctors, they are immigrating to other countries. We will never have professionals to treat our people. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, we will be emigrating most of our people from here to India. Yet we are losing revenue. What is different that India is doing that we cannot do in Kenya and treat our people, including cancer patients? Mr. Speaker, with those many remarks, I support all this statement, and I thank you.
Next, Senator Osotsi.
Speaker, I would have wished to contribute to the statement by Senator Dulo. I don't know what your position is, because I think the matter raised in that statement are very weighty. If you can allow me to comment on that.
Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I want to support the statement by Senator Dulo regarding the security situation and the state of governance in Isiolo County. And in the statement, she has made reference to the events during the presidential visit to Isiolo. And in the statement, Mr. Speaker, you can clearly see there was some governance issues related to the planning of that event and the incidences that happened, which were not very good incidences to happen in a presidential event. Mr. Speaker, I want to comment on this because nearly 3 weeks ago, we had a similar incident in my county, Vihiga County, where the presidential visit happened at a place called Luanda. A market was being constructed, and a day before the presidential visit, some people descended on the market stalls, demolished them. They never cared about the plight of the affected traders. And the next day, the president came there to launch the market. Mr. Speaker, it was very nasty because there was too much heckling. They even heckled the governor of Vihiga County and other people, other members of parliament there. I think this is a matter that we need to take seriously, because the office of the head of state is an office of honor, is an office that must be respected. And therefore, when we have all this manner of heckling and disorder in a presidential event, then we are clearly making this office to lose the respect it has. And Mr. Speaker, I must dare to say that the security officers were well aware of what was going to happen. They never took any action. There was no protocol in that meeting. There was no protocol in that meeting. So I think this is a matter, the incoming committee of security, where my good friend Ojenda wants to be the chair, must seize this opportunity and investigate all these incidences, not just in Isiolo, even Vihiga County. We have never had a scenario where a president is an event where there is chaos, there is disorder, there is heckling. It never happened under Moi. It never happened under Kibaki. It never happened under Uhuru, but is happening under William Ruto. It is because, the question is why? The committee must investigate that. They must investigate that and tell us what is happening. In Vihiga County, stalls of poor traders were demolished and they have not been compensated to date. Just because the president is coming the next day to launch a market. They had all the time to plan. They should have planned better. A governor of Vihiga County ended up being heckled because the traders thought it is him who had demolished. But it was demolished by national officials who came a day before. Mr. Speaker, this disorder must stop, and therefore I support.
What is your point? Okay, you are finished.
Mr. Speaker, understanding 105 on accuracy of facts. As the Senator Osotsi reported in the police about the demolition of the stalls, Mr. Speaker, this is not a marketplace where you just make sweeping